I'll show you them one by one. I'm going to start out with the C4. The plates were made by C4, and the strap is made by Dan Ripley. And for the longest time, this was my favorite Big Gold I had in my collection. The leather feels amazing. I'm currently waiting on a strap from Dan Ripley for one of the WWE Network logo belt. Because after having this one, I had to get another strap from him because this leather work is amazing. When I first got this belt, I was so impressed with it. It has its flaws. It's not perfect, but for what it is, this is my first like high-end Big Golds that I've gotten. I got it secondhand from eBay, and the guy was selling it for like $1,000. I was able to get him to talk down the price some, but he was selling it for a pretty high price. But as so, these are C4 plates, so as so, I would probably sold it for the same thing. But just watch how this leather just folds. It's just so nice. I love leather like this, especially on certain belts. But I'll show you the over the shoulder how it just flops over. I took this belt to WrestleMania 40 Night 1. This is one of the belts I took. I can wear the belt, so I'll strap it around the waist so you can see. I put on some weight since I've gotten this belt. Here we go. I'm gonna move this chair over a little bit. So here it is. I'll come closer. I'm gonna move this over a little bit so you can kind of see it. It's around the waist. Don't need a belt extender for it. Even though I put on some extra pounds, I still can wear it, which is great. I love what gave this belt more points for me. Who do I think about when I hold this particular one? Mostly Chris Jericho. That's why I slapped on this Chris Jericho plate. This came with a Rock nameplate, but the person that comes to mind when I hold this particular one is Chris Jericho. But as you can see, this leather is like out of this world. But I'll give you a closer look at the plates so you can see. So here we go. And I'm missing a stone too here. But these are cubic zirconia stones. My only complaint about this belt mostly is I feel like the shape is a little bit off. I think C4, I noticed that with certain belts they make, the shape is not as how it should be, but it's still a nice Big Gold overall. Another complaint is this should be red. I would have preferred to have red gems here, but again, I can always probably get it restoned or keep it as is. I mean, I did get it secondhand, so that's all to it. But yeah. So this is the plates were made by C4, and the leather was done by Dan Ripley. This is probably one of the best straps I have in all the belts I have in all the collection. This is probably one of the best, in my opinion. Okay. So next, I'm going to show y'all the Groovy G All Gold AFX Big Gold. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably familiar with this one, but when you get the Groovy G, it comes on a generic faux leather strap that is not that great, but I actually like the flexibility of it. It's not as bad. I just don't like the cut of it because the way it's cut is cut like the WWE style big gold strap. And if it would have had a WCW style cut, I would have probably never re-leathered it. I would have just kept it on that because I like how flimsy and flexible the leather is. And that's how it's supposed to be. But I got mine re-leathered by Figure 4. Alvin Paul Savor. He doesn't do them anymore anyway, but when he was doing the straps and he was doing straps and nameplates and stuff like that, I was able to snag a strap from him, and let's show you. Here it is. The Groovy G AFX Big Gold. And this was a send-out strap. And when I got this strap, I noticed that the strap was fairly short. Not long, and I would have liked to have had the strap longer, but it's okay. I count this as the time, when I look at this belt and I hold it as is, it reminds me of the time when Eric Bischoff brought the World Heavyweight Championship back and awarded it to Triple H, and he became the champion. The strap was a lot shorter and stuff, but even though the cut is not right, like Triple H had more of like a square cut at the end, because it's as short, it's so short, it just reminds me of that version. So this is that version to me when I look at it. This is also I have a Triple H nameplate also made by Figure 4 Alvin Paul Savor. I got this second hand for well-known belt expert. I call him a belt expert, even though he may not consider that, but he's one of the reasons why I started making YouTube videos. Mr. Stephen Hammer. I'm going to give him shout out to Stephen Hammer for this Triple H nameplate. I've got another, that Chris Jericho nameplate on the other belt was also, he got it. He was kind enough to go to a trophy store and get that made. So, shout out to my man Stephen Hammer. He also has this belt, and I've done a review on the Groovy G. His has actually been fully re-leathered with the screws covered and with the actual Triple H cut on the end. Is an awesome job on the person that re-leathered his Groovy G. So go check him out, Stephen Hammer, and he has some great belt reviews on belts. Anyway, this strap, when I first got it, was stiff. And I didn't get rid of this belt, but I did trade it to a friend. And he loosened up this strap so greatly that I had to get it back in my collection. I said, I need that belt back. What do I do to get that from you? I was able to trade him another belt to get this back. And since then, I've never given it up. I've been holding on to it since. But look how the leather just flops down. And I love that. So this is it over the shoulder. I cannot wear this belt around the waist because the strap is too short. But I'll give you a close-up look at the belt. Let me lay it down. Here it is. The Groovy G. This is one of the best replicas you can get of this AFX cast Big Gold. The only problem is when you get it, you're probably going to want to get it re-leathered. So it's another expense, but These plates are magnificent. The shape is nice. Everything about it is great. One of the best big golds you can buy. Now, it runs about $600, which is cheaper than that other one I showed you, but this is probably the cheapest one I have of the AFXs I have. The Classic Shields is the most expensive one, but see that Triple H nameplate? Awesome belt, awesome belt. But yeah, since I can't wear this belt, I'm gonna then go show you the last AFX big gold I have. This one is my favorite one of all the ones I showed you so far. That's why I'm doing it last. It was a dream belt to get this. And now that I own this particular one, I kind of want to get the ultimate and premium versions of either the Cremorine or this specific belt. If I don't ever get them, I'm fine that I just have this because it is so nice. So without further ado, let me show you the Mac Daddy. And that is the Classic Shields AFX Cremorine. I mean, AFX All Gold, Big Gold, WCW. Now, this is the budget version. So this is not the ultimate or the premium, which is a more expensive version of this belt. But just with the budget, the detail on this belt is magnificent. And not to mention, look at the length of the strap. This is, lengthwise, this is the most perfect, out of all the WCW Big Golds I have, this is the most perfect strap that I have ever had. As far as WCW style Big Golds. I feel like the Dan Ripley strap is the best strap as far as like how it feels, how floppy it is. This is not a horrible strap, but if I had to choose between, if I can have the length, if all the belts I have, the AFX belts I have, or WCW belts I have, can have this length, but the Dan Ripley feel, but they would be perfect. They probably would never leave my collection. But here it is. This is the Classic Shields budget AFX cast copy of the WCW Big Gold. Let me show you an over the shoulder. It's pretty floppy. I will say, like, it ain't like stiff. It's pretty floppy as well. Over the shoulder. See that? Give you a more close-up look over the shoulder there. I can also wear this belt because of the length. So let me just put this on. I think this strap is probably like 60 inches long, if I'm not mistaken. And yes, I can get more snaps on this one than I could on the Dan Ripley. But I still could wear the Dan Ripley one, and that's what makes it so nice. So, here it is. Around the waist. I would love to take this to a WWE show. I would love to take this to a WWE show. It feels comfortable. I would wear it around the waist. Who I think of when I hold this title, a couple people. The Rock, I have The Rock's nameplate on here. Booker T, Scott Steiner, those guys, right around the invasion version, the invasion happening. This is when this belt reminds me of. And now I'm going to show you a closer look up at the details of this title. So just stay tuned. Let me just put this down so You can see what I'm talking about. And here it is. Look at the detail of this AFX Classic Shields WCW Big Gold. Now, there's probably one thing that I don't like about it. Actually, two things. I take it back. There are two things I don't like. And I'm going to show you in a second. So the first thing is the gem holders are like flat. I wish they came out. But I understand this is like the budget version, so that's why that detail is not in it. On the Ultimate and Premium, it does come out. The stone holders come out. The next thing that I wish this belt had, and I would put, if I could choose one between the other, I would choose having the rope border go all the way around the belt. So see how it doesn't do that? It gives you like this effect of the rope border. But like I said, those two things are my only complaint about it. But this is how they do their budget. Big Gold, the WCW style creme rinds, is they don't put the rope border all the way around. But if they did that, I probably wouldn't even be looking to go with a premium or ultimate. Like I said, if I never get them, I'm good with just having this, because it's just the detail in this is ridiculous. Now, this belt probably runs about $1,500. Now, I didn't. I did spend that, but I had to sell a rare belt to get this one belt. I sold my Fiend belt. I was able to get it to sell it for that price. So somebody bought it, and I got it. Took that money and bought this. This is secondhand. I was the guy that was selling this. I was waiting for him to sell it because he had it. And I was waiting for him to put it on the market. Once he did, I said, I have to get this belt. I don't know how I got to get it, but I got to get it. And I have it in my collection now. So this now is my favorite AFX Big Gold. This is probably, I want to say, out of the all golds, this is my favorite one. And this is including the WWE ones. This is probably my favorite one of all of them. So, just wanted to give y'all a quick look. Like I said, this is probably the best, as far the most accurate as far as like the length of WCW. And this is the least shiny of all three too. And it's just better. When I take it out in the sun, it looks beautiful. I'm not going to do that today, but you know, I'll probably do it in the future. I did do it once before, but I'll probably take all three of them out and show you how they look in the sun. But tell me that's not a gorgeous belt. Like, I contemplated on selling the other ones and just having this one, but like I kind of like having the best of both worlds, especially because the Big Gold is my favorite belt. So I like having different variations, different makers, some of the best makers if I can help it. And that way, I feel like I'm not missing out. Because I feel like if I don't have one or the other, if I don't have a Classic Shields, if I don't have a Nawaz or Altair or ORM, I feel like I'm missing out on not having their version. So if I have them all, then I can't miss anything. But that's my mindset when it comes down to collecting belts sometimes. But yeah, these are my AFX style Big Golds. Just wanted to, post a video since I haven't posted in a while. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed. This is the back too of that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And please, oh, that's how long the strap is. I'll knock the mirror off. Please subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe.